Google Gemini new free updates are insane. You're sleeping on Google right now, and it's costing you. While everyone's obsessing over one AI tool, Google just quietly dropped 7 massive updates to Gemini for free or close to it, and most people have no idea. If you're still doing things the slow way, this changes everything. I'm Skylar, your AI educator, and in this video, I'm breaking down every single update you need to know about, what they are, how they work, and which ones you should actually start using today. Stay with me because one of these at the end is going to completely change how designers and developers work. Let's get into it. Update number 1, Gemini 3.1 Flashlight. Google just released their newest model and it is fast. Like, seriously fast. Gemini 3.1 Flashlight is 2.5 times faster when it comes to getting the first response back, compared to Gemini 2.5 Flash, and overall output speed is 45% faster. Tech radar. That means you type something and it responds almost instantly. Now here's the part that matters for anyone building with AI. This model scored an ELO of 1432 on the Arena.ai leaderboard, placing it in a competitive tier with models much larger in parameter count. On scientific knowledge benchmarks, it hit 86.9% on GPQA Diamond, which contains doctorate-level science questions. On multimodal understanding, it scored 76.8% on MMMU Pro. Venture beat strong numbers for a lightweight, cost-efficient model. And there's a feature called thinking levels. You can control how much reasoning the model performs by choosing from minimal, low, medium, or high thinking levels. This lets you balance response quality and speed for your specific use case. Google. Gemini 3.1 Flashlight has a free tier in the Gemini API. Google AI developers can start experimenting with it today through Google AI Studio. On the consumer side, Google tends to roll improvements across their products over time, so watch for this one. This is a major building block for everything else on this list. Stick around. Update number 2. Cinematic video overviews in NotebookLM. This one is genuinely impressive, and you need to understand what just changed here. NotebookLM already had a video overview feature. You could upload your notes and it would create a video. The videos generated worked more like structured slideshows. Basically the NotebookLM slide decks feature, paired with a narrator walking through each section. XDA developers. Functional, but nothing special. That is no longer the case. NotebookLM is introducing cinematic video overviews, a major update that moves beyond narrated slides to create unique, immersive videos tailored to you. Google. Using a combination of advanced AI models, including Gemini 3, Nano Banana Pro, and Veo 3, cinematic video overviews generate fluid animations and rich, detailed visuals. Gemini now acts as a creative director, making hundreds of structural and stylistic decisions, determining the best narrative, visual style, and format, and even refining its own work to ensure consistency. Google you upload documents, research papers, notes, whatever, and it builds a mini documentary around that material. Students turning dense lecture notes into visual learning videos, professionals creating briefing videos from reports, anyone who wants to explain something complex without spending hours in editing software. There is a maximum of 20 overviews generated per day, and it is currently available in English for Google AI Ultra subscribers over 18 on web and mobile. McRumors based on how Google typically rolls out features. Lower tiers tend to get access over time, though no timeline for free users has been confirmed yet. Watch for that. Update number 3. AI Infographic Generator in NotebookLM. This one flew under the radar and it should not have. Infographics turn complex information from your sources into a single, engaging visual summary. They are designed to help you quickly understand the main points, visualize data, or picture relationships between different concepts. Google support. In the Studio panel, select Infographic to start or use the pencil icon to customize before generating. The visual will be generated in the background so you can continue working in your notebook. Google support, then you download it as a PNG or share it directly. Think about what this means practically. You have a 30-page research report. Instead of building a visual summary manually or paying a designer, you click a button and get a data-driven infographic in minutes. Now I want to pause for a second. When I first started diving deep into all these AI updates, I felt completely overwhelmed. Every week there's something new, and it's hard to know which tools are actually useful versus which ones are just hype. That's when I found a community called AI Profit Boardroom, with over 2,000 members all focused on learning AI together and sharing what actually works. It taught me which workflows save time versus which ones waste it. The community shares real use cases and practical implementations. If you're serious about using AI to improve your work and skills, check it out. Link in description. Okay, back to the updates. Update number 4. Canvas is now inside Google Search. This is a big deal, and a lot of people missed it. Google has expanded access to Canvas in AI mode to all users in the US in English. Canvas in AI mode is designed to help users organize and plan projects or delve into deeper research. The feature now supports the ability to draft documents or create custom tools within Google Search. TechCrunch. Here is what you can do with it. Draft documents. Write code and generate a working app prototype. Build study guides from uploaded notes. Turn research into a web page, a quiz, or an audio overview. All while staying on the search page, so you can keep referencing sources and feeding new information into your project without switching tabs. To start using Canvas, users must first enable AI mode in Google Search. From there, open the tool menu with the plus button, select the Canvas option, describe what you want to create. A side panel then opens where users can gather information from the web and Google's knowledge graph to build their project. Update number 5, Android DevBench for developers. This one is specifically for people building Android apps. Google introduced DevBench, available at developer.android.com bench. Google Developers. It is an AI-powered benchmarking environment, giving developers a standardized way to evaluate how well AI models perform on real Android development tasks. If you're building Android apps or working with AI coding tools, this gives you a structured way to test and compare performance rather than just guessing. Clear signals on which tools actually produce reliable, usable code for your projects. Update number 6, AI for climate safety. Google has been applying Gemini models to climate and safety use cases. This is separate from the productivity tools, but worth knowing because it shows the reach of where this technology is going. The AI is being used in environmental monitoring and safety-related research, helping organizations analyze climate data more effectively. This is an active development area for Google rather than a single product launch. I included this because it's easy to think of AI tools as just productivity apps. But the same underlying models powering your NotebookLM infographics are also being used in research with real-world environmental impact. That context matters. Update number 7, Stitch by Google, AI design systems. I saved one of the most exciting ones for last. Stitch is a free AI design tool from Google Labs that takes a plain English description of a web or mobile app and generates complete UI designs with production-ready HTML and CSS code. You can also upload a hand-drawn sketch, a screenshot, or a wireframe, and it will produce a polished digital version. Design for Online Google acquired the original tool, Galileo AI, and relaunched it as Stitch at Google I/O in May 2025. It is powered by Google's Gemini 3 Pro model and includes one-click export to Figma, which means you can generate a concept in Stitch and then move straight into your design workflow for refinement. Design for Online availability is free via Google Labs at stitch.withgoogle.com. You get up to 350 generations per month on the standard mode and 50 on the experimental higher quality mode. Design for Online. That is a genuinely generous free tier. Google is moving fast right now, and the tools they're building are becoming genuinely useful for real work, not just impressive demos. The goal is always to find the tools that fit your actual workflow and use them consistently. That is how you actually save time and get better at what you do. If you're looking to dive deeper into AI tools and actually implement them in your work, I recommend AI Profit Boardroom. Over 2,000 people learning how to use AI effectively. Everyone shares real experiences, what's working, what's not, which tools are worth your time, which ones to skip, no hype, just solid information and practical guidance from people doing the work. It's helped me stay on top of updates and figure out how to actually apply them. Link in description if you want to check it out. And if you want the full process, SOPs, and 100+ AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. Links in the comments and description. You'll get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 58,000 members who are crushing it with AI. If this video helped you, hit like and subscribe. More updates are coming and you do not want to miss them. See you in the next one.